Yo guys, what's up? Everybody was telling me about this amazing game that was played recently between Fly100 and Labyrinth. So this game is very highly ascribed. I don't know who won. So who are these guys? Fly, one of the top 3 orcs in the world of all time. Labyrinth, now one of the top 3 undeads, together with 120, who is second place. Happy, who's first place, and Labyrinth was third place. I think he's from China. He's been on the up and up for quite some time. And recently he's been performing very well, I hear from various sources. So apparently this game was really, really incredible. So we've got a cool orc versus undead here on Twisted Meadows. And we got our hands on the replay. Let's cast it. Full disclosure, I don't know the result. So that's going to be extra exciting for me as well. So this is going to be like a meta look. After several patches recently, how are players getting on, what are the builds, and what's going to be happening. So I'm expecting a Death Knight first here, of course. There we go, the trusty Death Knight training. Going to be finished in 50 seconds. He's going to go with a ghoul opening, probably going to be following up with a ziggurat. Okay, here in the top right, we've got Fly 100% going with a 1 bro shop Blade Master opening. Bro! I tried to do this opening recently, and I played against the 2200 MMR guy. I think he was from Thailand or something? Thailand, maybe? I don't know. Hong Kong? Maybe Hong Kong. This is 2200 MMR undead guy that always goes like Crypt Lord, Tower Rush all in. From 1 crypt, I think. And it is... I think it's physically unstoppable with the build that Fly is doing right now. I might be wrong, but it feels unstoppable. So it's a very good meta slice, like a good punishment against the meta of Orc. So meta of Undead, farm your Death Knight to level 3, get Lich, play normal with Ghouls in tier 3. Orc tries to counter this with either Blade first or Farseer first, and these days is Blade more often. Blade is better in the late game and better against air eventually with Lightning Orb, whereas Farseer is better in the early game. So this latter undead, he's abusing the fact that orcs are being forced to play this disruption playstyle with a fast tech to double beastry mass wyverns. So I like it quite a bit what the guy is doing. But Labyrinth, he's not going to go for that cheese. He's going to go for an early expo, coils his ghoul, and Blade is right here. He's going to go attack ghouls. So this is just a straight up expansion attempt by Labyrinth. And Fly doesn't have any units to stop this. And in fact, on Twisted Meadows, even if you make units, you probably can't stop this. Getting some good damage on the Death Knight. Death Knight is, of course, regenerating very fast because he's standing on Blight. If Fly wants to cancel the cigarette, which he is putting some hits towards, he would lose a lot of health and then he can't stay. He would really like to heal solve. Windwalk back in. He got dusted, which means he can't be hit. He's going to try to steal the Ogre 3. That was a kind of a misjudgment in my opinion. He was never going to get that, and now he got his solve cancelled. Still 2 coils to go for Labyrinth. More hits on the Death Knight. 70 damage is how much damage a coil will do on the Blade Master, so they're both looking at that health total. Blade goes back in, there's a dust, Skeleton gets to cancel. Fly is notoriously greedy, infamously greedy on his Blade Master. Chances are he might lose it. It's his signature, some may say. And Labyrinth is finding a way to zone the Blade without being forced to use Coil again. He's actually being very, very conservative with his mana. Let the record write down that this expo started at 350. In my analysis, my data analysis, 350 expo is a loss condition for Orc in my, my analysis. I don't think you can win against 350 gold mines. But let's see if there's going to be a cancel by the Blade Master. I think he will be slowed. He's going to try to go as far away as possible. Yeah. So he will get the cancel, which actually explains why this game could potentially go on. This might be a Blade kill. The Nerubian is slowing his attack speed by so much. There's a new dust from... not from Backpack, from the shop. I think it's just going to sack his Blade for the gold mine. Wow, that's very disappointing for Fly. Oh, that is extremely disappointing. It was so bad for him. And you know what? I'm not even gonna be here and be like... I'm not gonna be here and be like, wow, that was really well done by Labyrinth. That was literally so easy. Like, he just hits and dusts. But he does have the pieces of the puzzle. He's got his Naroop. He chose the right strat. He did pretty decent here with creep denial. And then he came back and he was in the right place and got dust. Good job to him. But, wow, that's a painful one. So Labyrinth now going to get three level Death Knight. Basically for free. We've got Shadow coming out. Buys a heal self and a speed scroll. Now Blade has to train. Double Wyvern. Reinforce defenses. Just in case. Labyrinth's gonna farm some small items. See if he gets another Ring of Superiority. It's a Cloak of Shadows this time. Okay. Very defensive items. Cloak, Talisman, and a Ring. Labyrinth, that's crazy. Very good creep. Very good tech timing. He actually started tech at 5 minutes. The hallmark of a high-level player is that they can tech at 5 minutes after fast expanding. Oh, nice. Okay, so Shadowhunter went for a level 6 Troll Abduct with the Hex Abuse and pulled the Warlord all the way back to his own base, which actually makes it far less likely to be creepjacked. Imagine if he creeps it here on the spot. You have to deal with the other 4 creeps at the same time. Your Wind Riders are going to get ensnared. Death Knight could show up. It's one of the most obvious high-value camps near the Orc. Coil starts. It's bad. Oh, okay. Fly is going to go for a tier 2 counter expansion. That is unusual. I feel like that's super unusual. Skeleton's going to sniff it out, by the way. I wonder if Undead throws Second Crypt, Slaughterhouse, Temple, and you just bum rush it with like a Tavern Hero second, if that's stoppable at all for Orc. I mean, there's many builds Undead could go for. I wonder what his... Oh, wait, he already has a Second Crypt. So, yes, double Crypt. Producing Fiend, he's got a Spirit Tower coming. Altar had been sold to make the expo faster, so he's actually remade Altar, this time at the expansion. He's going to get a Lich there, and there's a second shop. Tier 3 has been started, okay. Pretty solid lumber economy by Labyrinth. He's got a lot of ghouls. He just farmed Boots of Quel'Thalas. Brings Death Knight back. What's he going to buy? Mana Pot, Heal Pot. It's a Rod. He's going to grab his Rod again. Got... Reinforced defenses, level 1 spikes, expo, and he's still tier 2. Usually against one base undead, Orc these days is going, at high level anyway, is going tier 3 Venom Spears. And so Fly has used the standard meta opener these days, and he has gone in a different direction. Also with a nod towards the map we're playing on. Twisted Meadows is a notoriously large map. It is one of the most prevalent expansion maps. Labyrinth is kind of sticking close to his home. He's taking all the camps nearby. Didn't want to go far and be forced to TP out. He knows that with Hex right now it can be a little challenging to be out on the map. Labyrinth is getting Burrow. He's at 48 pop. There's a Slaughterhouse. And does he have any Fiend upgrades yet? No. Probably has Web, I want to say, and he has Burrow upcoming. Fly, looking for one of the obvious camps, Laboratory. Is he in vision of Undead? He's not even close, right? So Mirror Image second, interesting. Windwalk and Mirror Image. Expo finishing. Fly is still just at 7 Lumber Peons, 2 of which are here now, building. Lich bought the town portal. Frost armor first. Huge camp for Labyrinth. Gets his Staff of Silence. It's like having a Dark Ranger already. On, That's crazy. It's like having a Dark Ranger on your Death Knight Lich. Now you can go Pittler third. Or you still go Dark Ranger, but now you've got double silence. Yo, Sapper walks up. He's gonna be able to blow up 2 Ziggurats. Nice! 1 and 2. But he has to TP. He's gonna lose 2 Fiends. Isn't he? Okay, I just want to say, and I may, at the risk of sounding like a happy fanboy, Happy would have killed 2 fiends there. 2 wyverns, 2 wind riders. 100%. Happy would have killed 2 wind riders there. He didn't even coil Nova at all. I think Neo is the world's biggest Happy fanboy, but I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close. Alright. What's the population count for Labyrinth? He's at 57, so he pushed over as his cigarettes were being attacked. We have a lot of peons here. A lot of peons have been trained, more than necessary. Spikes, half a tower and a burrow, not really enough. But there's no town portal. Labyrinth moves here with no town portal. So Fly goes in, goes for another base trade. That is nice for him. Nice for him. He's going to kill a lot. That's going to be all ghouls, all acolytes. This feels very desperate for Labyrinth. I don't think he wanted to be in this situation. I think he was going to hope for maybe like a defense by the orc. He will eventually kill all of this, and he should be spending way more spells. Happy would have coil Nova at peons here, 100%. Right, he's not casting spells, there's no reason for that. He's full mana, so he's not even regenerating. Where's the Nova? Where's the coil, right? This is a much slower base trade than it could be. There's the Nova. That's his first Nova, that's his first coil. Dark Ranger's here. Still no town portal, so this is a weird base trade. Spirit Tower finished, together with the Black Citadel, killed 1 Wind Rider. I think Fly maybe missed the healing wave there. Dude, that's so good kills. And Fly is smart. He's switching to full Raiders now, which do more damage on buildings. Labyrinth is just gonna straight up take the trade. Bro, you've got only 4 acolytes on your expo. Shouldn't he be remaking Graveyard, extra towers? Nope. So he's got an acolyte here. Yo, new expo in the corner. More raiders coming in. I don't think there would be pillage yet. Let me look at his resources. Oh, he does. Oh, very good. Nice job by Fly. He has pillage. Must have upgraded it despite going tier 3. Must have upgraded it on his expansion. Love the double towers there. Remaking peons. He's only got 30 lumber with only 1 peon on lumber right now. 3 in total, 4th one making. But the pillage helps a bit. Pillage gives lumber in addition to gold. So long as you hit buildings that consist of lumber. There's the TP. And Fly is gonna greed and not use town portal. So he's got Windwalk level 2, Image level 1. That's really interesting that he didn't pick Critical Strike. Huh. Okay, so with only 4 acolytes, Fly is actually out mining at the moment. Additionally, Labyrinth... Oh, Labyrinth is no longer in low upkeep. So yeah, Fly is mining 2 golds per second more. And he had some pillage. Killed a lot of buildings here. We still got a little bit of functionality for Labyrinth. Ooh, Wyvern's coming from the back. Does he have Venom Spears yet? That Fiend will get a kill. If he webs. Nice reaction by Fly. I like the mirror image so that he can keep creeping kind of efficiently. However, howsoever, Undead's here. Bam! Big Coil Nova. It gets to the point where Undead hero levels are so scary that the fight becomes impossible and you can only base trade. Hey, maybe we're already on that point, actually. So Fly now with mass raiders, fortified defenses, lots of gold. He's going to try to expand here. Then maybe he will try to expand in new locations. But what he doesn't know is that Labyrinth already has a new base. Now Labyrinth is loath to actually push over 50. Well, first of all, he can't. He doesn't have enough ziggurats. Then secondly, if he starts making acolytes to saturate this gold mine, it would first cost him money before it makes him money. Because he would immediately drop to 51 poop. Pop, not 51 poop. That's weird, I don't know where that came from. He would immediately drop to 51 pop. And then drop to low upkeep. I'm just kind of processing my brain. I'm trying to analyze my brain right now, guys. Okay, so we have a tower here, a great hole here. Huge creeping by Labyrinth. He picks up a Catker's Gem of Health. 300 health. I love that item on Lich. Lich goes from 600 health to like 1,000. Okay, another attack.
The player's forces are under attack.
Blade walks up. Kills an Acolyte. Where was that Acolyte heading? Question. There's a TP. Speed scroll, but he misses a Raider. Aww. Maybe kill the Graveyard Crypt shop? Maybe not worth. He's looking at it, but he's showing on the map. So Labyrinth is going to go after him. Without Torrent Chieftain, second or third, Undead Army is also a little bit faster. I often feel like the Shadow and Raiders aren't as fast. So before he TP'd, Labyrinth cancelled the Great Hole. Now we've got a Great Hole starting here. Probably about 2,000 gold in the bank. Yeah, 1,500 gold. Fly's not really working on the quality of his army though. He's not going to Bloodlusted Wyverns, Torrents or something. We don't have 2/2 upgrades. So he's just got this really weak army against 1/0 Fiends, better hero levels, and fewer bases for Fly. Is there any chance for him? Isn't this game just over?
A player's forces are under
Fly is gonna try and do some more base trading. At least he can base trade. Yo. Beyond dead, Great Hole cancelled, Tower dead, TP. No speed scroll this time. He's just gonna TP because he doesn't think he can get away. Bro! He did a Manta dodge on the TP! Did you guys see that? That's so sick. What? He was too late. Yo, I've never seen that in my life. If you ask me if it's possible, though I cannot prove it, I would guess that it's possible. I can't prove this. You may call cap, you may call me a dreamer. I would think it's possible, but I've never seen it. That's really sick. So during mirror image, spells, physical attacks do not hit Blade. For like a quarter second or half a second, he ceases to exist for a bit. So if you mirror image exactly at the moment that you're gonna TP, then he doesn't come along. It could actually be really useful. This was a mistake though. He did not do that on purpose. But I think there could be a 1 in 20,000 games where that's actually the best thing you could do. You TP out, they're like, oh good, they're gone. So I'll drop my Legion Doomhorn on the floor. And then Blade's like, I'm still here, baby. I'm still here. Boom, picks it up. You win the game. Okay, so the Acolytes saw the Great Hole here. There's another Great Hole. More creeping by Labyrinth. Making a new gold mine here. Dude, it looks like Labyrinth is in full control. Fly never went over 50, but he actually dropped from 1,600 gold to 900. All of his money is going towards options. And he's only got 1,200 gold in the bank. So how could he ever? Guys, how could he ever? It is an insult to injury. He's just making a gold mine right there. Right in front of his face. Now, does he have a town portal? Yes. So, what gives? Why is he letting Fly kill all this? Oh, I think this is such a big mistake by Labyrinth. He wants to kill this base too. Isn't this a mistake? I think Orc gets too much from this. He doesn't deserve this. Like, based on his power level, I should say. One Wyvern died to tower. Probably not gonna lose. He's gonna lose another. 2 Wyverns to tower, bro! This is not okay. You know, Happy would have bought Staffs of Teleportation. And he would put it on the Lich. and then he would staff back. And he will make it seem like he's killable, but then he frost armors himself, and he'll Nova the units, and then he'll TP with the rest. And it's just like, it just makes all these trades so much better for Undead. Gold mine, gold mine. This is cancelled. This is still there. And this is something weird's happening here. Yeah, I think this was such a big mistake by Labyrinth to try that hard to kill the Great Hall. So we finally have a melee attack upgrade coming.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, there's actually not that many gold mines. There have been many attempts for both of them, but yeah, that's -2 raiders. Bro, he actually Nova'd the wrong raider. If he Novas the top raider, he can get the bottom one with auto attacks in the second coil. Happy would have killed both. Acolyte, he found it with a raider. This raider's killing the graveyard. Nice job.
A player's forces are under attack.
51 pop. Labyrinth is back down to 50. You may think like, hey, don't I need more towers? But actually, at a certain point, a certain amount of towers doesn't do much anymore. Either you're there or you're not there. Do you have a Staff of Telly? No. So now you have to TP. You gotta be there. No speed scroll. You TP here, you get 2 raiders. Ooh, but Fly's playing smart. He's playing on many different locations. Finishing the rest of the buildings up here. I could see this map maybe going to islands. Very little critical infrastructure for Labyrinth. We're talking no tier 2, no crypt, no graveyard, no shop. That's a TP. That should have... lol. This is a TP. This should have been a Staff of Teleportation for a double raider. That's a big waste. Nice. Expanding in the top left. Smart by Labyrinth to send some skeletons here. This will stop small raider amounts. Only the full army could do something here. I feel like Fly is gonna go for a statue and just pop Invul. Because he's got money. He just wants to kill. If he kills statues, there's not gonna be statues anymore. For every statue you kill, it's -1 statue. And there's no slaughterhouse, no tier 2. But I guess without critical strike, you don't quite have the same, killing power. Got himself a Sapper with his final lumber. He's got 6 peons on lumber now, 48 pop. 1 tower here, 1 great hole here, 1 here. But he's literally not mining at the moment. Fly is not mining. Oh no, bad Sapper movement. Dude, very bad Sapper movement. Come on, man. Okay. That's awkward. -1 raider, -1 Sapper. Does that raider die at home? No. Okay, so he lost the raider, lost the Sapper, killed 1 ziggurat, but he also killed 1 or 2 acolytes. Maybe 3 even. Literally not mining. Remember, Fly is literally not mining at the moment. He just bought clarity with the money he got from Necropolis pillage. He's gonna get a Dust of Appearance. Wait, for what? A Dust of Appearance.
A town is
There's no cloak anymore of shadows. Ah, Burrow. For Burrow.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, 1 fiend here. Ah. So then the guy's gonna burrow the fiend. But I got El Dusto. Oh, he's got crit now. Level 1 image, level 1 crit, level 2 windwalk. Peons moving over. This gold mine is done. Ooh, looks good for Fly now. Now it feels like a checkmate situation. However, Labyrinth is not down and out. He's got 2 bases mining at the moment. Literally more at the moment than Fly. It gets tough and tactical for Undead. You really need those Staff of Teleportations on Undead heroes. Every Undead hero gets a Staff of Tele. That's what I learned from Happy. Happy developed that style recently, like back in 2018 or 19 or so. Moss Telly. Back in 2010, Happy was a crazy micro monster, but I could often beat him with base trade. And then in 2018, 8 years later, he developed the Staff of Telly style. Maybe 2019 or 2020. It was like 8, 9 or 10 years later. So it needs Labyrinth may need a little bit longer. Skeleton block on the shadow? Ooh, he didn't, but they speed scroll anyway.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blady boy killing some ghouls. Nice. We like to see that. Imagine sending one fiend to harass. What's he gonna do? Kill one peon. Lol. Doesn't know about this. Ooh, no cancel. These days Nerubian have piercing damage. Got changed recently, like half a year ago. So they do a little bit less damage on raiders than before, and a little bit more on wyverns than before. It's a lot of acolytes. Oof, that's -2 raiders from my calculations. Maybe only -1. And that's not everything, is it? Where's the Dark Ranger? Am I blind? Oh, it's right here. Guess I am.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, can these skeletons finish the Great Hall? There's a peon come out to repair. There are spikes, probably level 2 spikes, but probably not enough to stop the dark minions. Happy would? What, kill the Great Hall with the skeletons? Yeah, probably. That's true. You guys are such a big Happy fanboy. Wow. Happy would do this, Happy would do that. He's going back for the Great Hall. New peons pop out to repair. Third base has started for Fly. This is a deeply tactical macro game. Got a fiend. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. He's dead. No, he's not! 25, he's gonna take one more fiend hit. No, he's not. The fiend hit actually disjoined it eventually. 24 health. Super close.
A player's forces are under attack.
So what's the game plan eventually? How do you stop all the Great Halls? I guess you just keep fighting. Just keep keeping up. Never give up. Never surrender. Pop count. 40 pop. Fly has 40 pop and 1 peon mining lumber. That's it. 1 peon mining lumber. And he's in shambles. He's chaotic. We're talking misclicks on the gold mine, 6 in mine, no peons, mining. Like, it's hectic here. Another raider died. There's a town portal again. If there's a dust, Blade could be in trouble. There is a dust. Still has mana pot. And he's gonna use it. See ya, nerd. Dude, that was close. Fly is running a tight ship. He just doesn't have that much gold. Repairs are taking ages and costs a lot. Third base isn't done. We've got only 2 peons on lumber here. Really pays to put them on slightly closer trees when you have this view, but I'm sure he's super busy. He's thinking about his next attack. Invul in the shadow. Look, he's hiding just out of range. He knows how Fly is thinking. He's soul reading him. This time he doesn't have the town portal. There's a dust! Coil! Ritual can he not ritual fiend and kill the blade with Nova? Bro. He has Nova though. He's gonna Nova a raider. Bam. Skillfully killed with a coil Nova. Blade runs away with a sliver of his health and starts whacking on acolytes. By the way, fun fact, mirror image actually dispels dust of appearance. So you can actually mirror image when they dust you and then instantly windwalk, and you will be invisible once more.
A town is under siege.
Fully mining, fully repaired, fully mining with some lumber. Gonna be mining soon. Yeah, it's one of those interactions that we never really paid much attention to because Mirror Image was such a crappy spell. The way that Image used to be, 125 mana, and it did no damage. Gave no XP either, but it was just a copy, just illusion. Gonna have to town portal, buddy. Feel like Invul is just a waste. Is it though? Yo, he stayed? That's greedy. He has heal pod, but he should not like to use it. Though I guess he's finally getting a fight that he wanted to get. Because he doesn't like it when Orr keeps running. So he gets a fight. Used a lot though. That's greater heal pod, invul pod, now only has TP. But at least he didn't give up his position on the map. Though arguably, maybe he would wish that he would want to, that he would have done it.
A town is under siege.
He has 2,000 gold, by the way, bro. Peon here. Peon here. There's peon everywhere. Just like a public restroom. 1,200 gold for Fly. He's not fully mining here yet. Blade killed every single acolyte on this gold mine. And he's going for the necropolis here. We've got mass repair. As strong and efficient as this army is for Labyrinth, it's very poor at killing buildings. So every time he tries to kill Great Hall, it's hard. He's scouting with skeletons. He has to protect this necropolis though this time. And I think he will. That's a lot of acolytes, honestly. With 4 towers shooting, 2 ghouls attacking, 1 anyway. Okay, now we can start. Now we can start doing some cool stuff. With Blade being here, you can actually kill acolytes and ghouls. Oh, but he didn't notice. He didn't notice TP is coming. Bam! 1 raider, 2 raider, 3rd raider, 3 raiders down. Now, if you remember, Labyrinth had 2,000 gold just a minute ago. He spent everything repairing here, and in fact, he's down to 0 lumber. He cannot repair anymore because this costs lumber and gold. So he's making ghouls, which we're fighting, and he doesn't have enough ghouls to come and mine. Wait! How did the Great Hole blow up? What? Wait, how did that happen? Sappers? Is it like 3 sappers? Wow, he spent money to buy 3 sappers. So he kills 1 Great Hole normally, sappered the other one, and just the 3rd one is still mining. Whereas Labyrinth himself lost the gold mine here. How much does he have left here? 5k. How much here? 11. There's a peon everywhere. Yo, 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 yo. Hey, listen up, guys. When Death Knight casts Animate Dead. When Death Knight... Thanks, Hermigdur. Appreciate that, bro. When Death Knight gets Animate Dead, he can steal raiders and peons. And the peon can make Voodoo Lounge nowadays. Nowadays, abilities are remembered from Animate Dead. And while the lifetime is limited, so like a raider, you'll only have it for a bit. If an undead Animate Dead's a raider, he can even start ensnaring and pillaging these days, which is kind of a cool change to an ult that for a long time was irrelevant. But if you steal peon, units that are building a building like peons are actually invulnerable. So that could be pretty cool. Now I don't know if we're gonna see that. Oh, he kills the citadel. He kills the halls of the dead. That's huge. There's no way you can get the Death Knight, right? Well, actually, Aura 3, he has no death pact. Don't let him go, Mr. Frodo. Wow, he kills the Death Knight. That's huge. That's why you never Staff of Teleport home to defend with 1 hero. Happy would never do that. He staffed 1 hero and lost it like an idiot. Who would do that? Oh, man. Maybe if he came with Invulnerability Potion. Or if he TP'd... Oh! Bro! He just lost his Blade Master. Yeah, Happy would have telestaffed the Lich earlier. Yeah, you come in with DK and then you come in with Lich. Bro, he just lost his blade. Okay, now what? He's got peons waiting here. Great hole. Should be making a great hole here as well, but he just rebought his blade. Uh-oh. Shadow is getting attacked. There's Death Knight. Nova. 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 Oh, it's close. Bro, it was close. 52 health, but it wasn't that close. I mean, he's got 7 armor, 33% damage reduction. There was unholy aura healing. There was statue healing. It was a little bit close, maybe. Dark Ranger, revive. Okay, Labyrinth is down to 250 gold, 9 wood, 2 ghouls, 3. And it's going double Necropolis. Just so he's got something to TP towards. Fly is fully mining from 2 bases. 3rd base finishing. I think there's no way for Labby, right?
Are under attack.
Death and Decay coming real close. He's got staff on whom? No more. No more staff. All he's got is Town Portal and Dark Ranger. So he kills this whole illicit logging operation.
Expansion being used on pro level.
Whoa, Blade Storm! The lumber expansion, like in Age of Empires. Okay, wait, Blade is dead. He analyzed it! He saw! There is nothing to escape for the Blade! Uh-oh! Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O! There's a heal on the Blade, but he has no mana. I don't know what Fly is doing. We do a little bit of throws. I thought we were watching the death throws of Labyrinth, but now we're watching the death throws of Fly. There's some skeletons here. 290 health, 16 damage. More raiders getting killed. 665.5. Now, we killed a couple of ziggurats, but they're being remade. Goldmine has 3k gold left. Labyrinth has ceased trying to expand anywhere. And he's up against 1, 2, 3 base mining. We've got... we've got the fungal infestation that keeps spreading. And we've got the mold in the wall that just won't die. Who will win?
A player's forces are under attack.
Can't Fly just go 80 pop raiders? Just go 80 pop raiders and completely ignore the DK Lich. And then just kill everything. Instead of killing a few buildings.
Mongoose.
Just kill everything. Get a bunch of raiders, a zeppelin. Uh-oh. Hold up. Silence was too late, so the shadow got his heal off. Grubby, will you play Final Fantasy Tactics? Yo, what's that? Drop a link on my Discord. # new games channel. Exclamation mark Discord. I can look at it later. Staff of Telly. Shadow comes back. There's 1600 gold. Yo, buy a TP, bro. He's already got one on Blade, but I think it'd be safe to run around with double TP, just in case. It would not look bad on Fly if he did a bit of extra lumber mining. Like a shredder would have gone a long way at any point in this game. There it is. Alright. Now we're ready to play the game. Right? Now this gold can finally match lumber, and it can be mass raiders. It is so good to see an undead get raided. I still don't know the result of the game, but it looks good for Fly. Because I think in like 4 minutes, he can have 70, 80 pop raiders.
A player's forces are under siege.
Labyrinth shows up again. Somehow this is his favorite gold mine to attack. Blade Storm coming. Is he gonna? He decided here is better. And he shouldn't do it yet. Okay, he does. It's really nice. That's lovely. This Great Hole didn't even die. Yep. Mass Expo and make raiders. We got 51 pop. Oh yeah, okay, sure. Spirit Lodge. Finally the armor upgrade. We can finally do things because we got a shredder. Lodge, mass raiders, armor upgrade. Fat lot of good armor will do against Coil Nova, but why not, right? It's time to get 2-2 upgrades. The Undead Gold Mine probably only has 1500 gold left. Yeah, it's 1000. Nice block on the coil with the Invul Potion. It was blocked. Didn't get hit. Windwalk before he can get hit again. Invul Potion on the Shadow. Looks like Fly has full control of it now. It was not easy. Labyrinth would need to spend too much resources on keep town portaling. He tried so hard and he did so well technically to try and stop Mass Expo. I have been on the receiving end of a good orc doing Mass Expo and hit and run and TP and speed scroll. It is so hard to stop. You gotta intercept and do the right amount of Staff of Tele, TP, don't overinvest, don't underinvest, don't let them get towers up, don't let them get expos.
Players' forces are under attack.
This wouldn't have worked on any other map. Look at the layout of Twisted Meadows. Huge opening, right? You've got gold mines in every single direction of the map, and you can go in from this side or from this side. Wait, Blade died. Blade 6 just died. And there's an expo again. Wait, hold up. Let's not post-mortem this just yet. This wouldn't have worked. It's not over yet. Having said that, though, we've got Wyverns coming and Bloodlust. Hell yeah. With the knowledge that Destroyers are out of reach, if he can get like 100 pop Bloodlust Wyverns, there's a chance, right? To actually win a fight? Wait, is there actually a chance? Wait, hold up. Wait, hold on a second. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're on equal income. We're on equal income with level 6-5 against 6-6-6. And keep in mind, Shadow Ulti is completely useless. Big Bad Voodoo does not protect the Shadow, so that doesn't do anything. Oh my god, there's gonna be Charm. He's gonna charm Raiders and then ensnare Raiders with Raiders and then hit Raiders with Raiders. So this is a nice chunk of change for Fly. If he can get those buildings. He's getting attack upgrade on Wind Riders. Shamans with Bloodlust. Doesn't have Bloodlust upgrade yet.
Players' forces are
There it
under
is.
attack.
Triple Shaman so that they can start gathering mana and then Bloodlust. It will take a while. Right? 1 minute, 2 minutes. 2 minutes away from Bloodlust. At that moment... So he's got 5 Wyverns in his 80 pop army. Got 2 more Shamans coming, that's 80. Then he has space for 5 more Wyverns. So, can 10 Wyverns and 3 Shamans with Bloodlust win? That's a lot of damage. But so is Frost Nova. Why won't Labby ever attack main? It is the most reinforced base and does not provide income. Though, I think it would not be terrible for him to do so. It's just harder to get effect. Within the first 10 seconds of going to an expo, you either kill peons or deny peon gold mining. After 10 seconds of being in the orc main, you'll have Beastry half-life. Like, it doesn't do anything yet. He's always under time pressure, so I understand why he is there rather than here. Okay. So, dust after Invul, actually, the blade is still revealed. Maybe before as well, I'm not sure. New base started for Labby.
Players' forces
Tenacious.
are under attack.
And does he have money to buy Sappers? He does, but he doesn't have supply. Oh my god! Charm on the raider. He's got a snare. Man, that's just not right. But it kind of is. Okay, Fly popped. He popped his 80 food. We got Shamis with Bloodlust. We got a Kodo with Drums Aura, which is 20% bonus damage to everything except magic damage, of course. Just physical. Heal Scroll, Invul, Double Circlet. Shadow is looking real fragile. 675 health. He's gonna have to get a Peri up to Fatality or an Invul potion, or he's just gonna be instantly silence Coil Nova. But I think a Wyvern Bloodlust army, it would defeat almost anyone. Maybe not Happy, but I think this is strong enough. Like, that's a lot of DPS. There's no Dispel, so Bloodlust doesn't get removed. You can just Hex either the Lich so that you don't get Novat at the start, or maybe you Hex so you don't get Dex Dark Ranger so you don't get Charmed at the start. I think this is a lot. This is too much, right? To stop. If this army is not enough to kill Labby, I don't know what to say. Here we go. Bladestorm 2, remember, he's gonna Bladestorm right on top. Shadow. Shadow. Shadow TPs. He kills the Death Knight. He kills a lot of fiends. Just go again. Just go again. That's a big bloodlusted army. Currently, Labyrinth is thinking, okay, next time we meet, how do I kill... how do I kill all that? Bro, how did I even think it's gonna be close? I've seen too many small undead armies just destroy. Oh, nice. Wyvern Steel. Just destroy. Death Knight back. Wow. Wow. Okay. Alright. Big Bad Voodoo, Lamau. It does remove Bloodlust. GG. Yo, nice. Deserving victory of noble, heroic orc against evil, villainous undead. After being ran around the map, finally, with a 50 pop higher army, orc was able to clinch it. But not before his heroes got killed 4 times. GG. Nice game. Great recommend, guys. Great recommend. Happy would have won. Yeah, Happy would have won.